Okay, and I'm going to continue the article that I was reading. Also people who are severely shot won't die right away, giving them time to potentially tackle the shooter. So it's not easy to actually shoot and kill a room full of people with 4 guns. Also, surely after the first few rounds, everyone afraid for their lives would have run full speed out of the room. So where are the people who actually saw the shooting with their own eyes? And again, why did no one tackle the shooter as he switched guns? Then most likely he could get off no more than 10 rounds at a time. I'm sure we'll hear from the wounded victims much later on, like the interview we saw with Greta Van Susteren and the Virginia shooting for Survivor Crisis actor. All of the students quickly treated as strip search subjects instead of victims. Did the police not want the students to get a good view of the evidence and scene as they passed by? Was this part of the drill to condition students to give up their Fourth Amendment rights, Boston bombing style, under shooting conditions? And why were students joking? Were these students not just exposed to a shocking, bloody, gruesome scene? I find this a little odd. They walked us straight through the crime scene with our hands up, 18-year-old freshman Andy Dennett said. It was more tense outside. In the classroom, everyone was trying to make jokes and keep it from being as serious as it was. Social media manifesto-like messages once again posted to further substantiate shooter intent. Mainstream media is posting a chain of messages posted by an anonymous character on 4chan.org the night before. Don't go to school tomorrow if you are in the Northwest. Once again, a would-be shooter in America whose shooting would quickly serve the gun control agenda just so happens to pre-post threats announcing or hinting at what he is going to do. This is another trademark of false flag shootings. And in conclusion, I want to believe this latest shooting was not a false flag. I have no other information except what mainstream media wants us to know. I and we have an obligation to receive the information in the right context. And what context is that? The globalists are desperate and running out of time to get more gun legislation in. The context that a month ago they suffered a horrific failure in Virginia when overwhelming evidence shows the shooting was a false flag. Following this, the Virginia TV reporter shooting disappeared completely from the mainstream media news, and it disappeared for a reason. Surprisingly and ironically, there is no mention of the late August Virginia TV reporter shooting in this recent story, which, by the way, mentions several of the other shootings from the past. Given that it only happened a month ago, isn't this a little odd? Also, consider this story in the context of the embarrassment that the U.S. is suffering with respect to ISIS being called out and bombed in Syria. The U.S. and the New World Order is in the midst of a tumultuous period. They need a victory soon. Just as everyone is looking at the ISIS-Syrian crisis failure, there comes a new shooting to get your attention away from Syria. Is this latest shooting a perfectly coincidental event for the globalist or just another false flag shooting? You consider the evidence for yourself and decide. I'm sure new evidence will emerge. Whether that evidence debunks my suspicions or confirms it will remain to be seen. This article originally appeared on Activist Post, and we got it from IntelliHub.com, and the article was by Bernie Suarez. So that's about what we got to say about that. So hopefully we can get the truth out there and analyze and look at things before we believe anything the mainstream media tries to pull on us. Don't trust the mainstream media. It's all controlled by the 13th bloodlines of Illuminati, and they're all they control the mainstream, but they don't control us, and that's why we do what we're doing. But it's important. It's important that we shed light upon things. We'd rather we didn't, because that's what we're here. That's what we're here to do. Okay, Carmela, would you like to read something else?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Let's see. Let's see. I'll close out with this. This is a good one. It's called Not for Sale. I am a creator, an innovator, with the balls to tell the workforce farewell, I'll see you later. My skills can't be bought. I'd rather they be taught to the next generation so they can build a nation of true liberation. With no workforce, money, or war, a place where religion is thrown out the door. We will not put up with this bullshit system anymore because we are not who we were before, and we haven't been since we broke through the checkerboard floor. Okay. That's what basically our goal is, to try to even get past all this stupid news and just completely ignore the news, because they hate to be ignored and they're not going to admit that, but we know it's true. So I guess that's it for today. I'll close out with a poem and then we'll see you next week. This is called Help from Above. Let go for a moment and come up here with me. I am the one who can help set you free. Let me give you some insight to take down to earth, which will raise her vibration so she can give birth. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Okay.